GR Supra is finally here. What a beautiful sound. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kickstart today's ceremony. First and foremost, before we begin, allow me to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Hiroki Nakajima, our Managing Officer of Toyota Motor Corporation, Mr. Ravindran K, President of UMW Toyota Motor, and to all of you, thank you so much for joining us here. Let's give a big round of applause as well to our two gentlemen who just came out of the GR Supra. We have Mr. Akio Takayama, who's the Chief Motorsports Officer and Deputy Chairman of UMW Toyota Motor, and we have Tengku Jan, Malaysia's very own race car driver and drifter. Thank you very much for coming in style. Takayama-san, over to you.
Hello, good evening everyone. How do you like the sound of the GR Supra? Awesome! I like it a lot. Let me share with you first of all something about the sound of Supra. For most of the people, sound is very important. We communicate, speak, and listen to the sound. But for the people, some people, they use it for emotional experiences. When it comes to motorsports, you can have all the performances in the car, but without good sound, good and strong sound, it will not be complete. The sound of Supra is organic and not manufactured. So it's not the same sound every time you lift off the throttle for the GR Supra. I would like to share with you another story of during the development of GR Supra. There was a comment the driver could not talk to the car. Somehow the communication between the driver and car is not enough. What does it mean by that? It was realized later that Toyota car emphasized greatly on safety aspect of the car, control the driving more than driver. So improvement after improvement was done towards this Supra to meet expectation and provide true driving satisfaction for the driver. The legend is back in Malaysia. Thank you for your patience. Today, we bring you to the long-awaited GR model, Toyota GR Supra. Toyota has been in Malaysia for over 50 years, and our brand value strengths are quality, second, durability and reliability, so-called we say QDR. Through Gazoo, we want to move the more emotional value based on QDR. In Malaysia, Gazoo Racing aimed at pushing the limit of the Toyota cars to produce ever better cars, ever better people through advancement of motorsports in Malaysia. We want to bring the joy of the motorsports to attract young people and create new generation of the car enthusiasts. We have several GR activities, which are TGR Festival, Toyota Velocity Esports Championship to enhance the interest in motorsports. However, we find that this is not enough to cater for the car enthusiasts and motorsports fans' needs. So, we today come up with a new platform, GR Garage, a place where we can gather and talk about their passionate cars, especially motorsports cars and motorsports. Today, I'm very pleased to introduce you the GR Garage. This GR Garage is a hub for GR branding, and selected dealers will set up shop-in-shop concept to sell GR models, high-performance product and merchandise items. As a start, we will have 5 outlets, 3 in Klang Valley and 1 each in the north and south regions. GR Garage concept is the first outside in Japan. First outside Japan. We are thrilled to be the first to offer it to motorsports enthusiasts and customers. GR activities in Malaysia comprises of 4 pillars. First, the TGR Festival. Second, Toyota Velocity Championship. Third one is GR Garage, hub for TGR, and GR models like a Supra. Supra is the first global model in the GR sports car series developed by Toyota Gazoo Racing to be offered under this banner. We look forward to seeing the car on the track, on the road very soon. To all car enthusiasts, I know the passion that you have toward the cars with this introduction of the GR, Garage, and GR models. We would like to offer a place where you can enjoy and talk about motorsport. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Akio Takeyama. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you for sharing with us the great insights. All right, as we step off stage, I just want to know your personal opinion, because earlier on, you came up in style, the Fujian was driving, you drove the car, and you also sat as a passenger. Tell me your honest feel about it.
The last model was discontinued in 2002. So 70 years, after 70 years coming back this model. So because when I was young, I was so much the passion and the enthusiastic to the motorsports, to in particular the Supra or 86 or so forth.
Wow.
So this is a long-awaited model for me.
So the second
personally.
childhood dream came true
Yeah.
after a long wait, which is, we share a similar story as well, because when I was a teenager, long time ago, let's just not go into details, but I remember back then, all my friends who had a Supra, they were the coolest kids, They would just line up on the car by the side of the road, everybody would just want to take pictures. And 17 years later, I believe some of the guests here, were owners of the fourth generation one, So it brings back a lot of great memories, but it also marks a new chapter. We're reliving a living legend, but yet we've got so many exciting new things to share with the latest model. Perhaps let's share it on the stage. Takayama-san, if I could invite you back on stage for a little chit-chat session. Seeing as to how you were so amazing just now, Takayama-san, if I could have you up on stage. Would also like to invite our special guest. Can we please welcome Mr. Hiroki Nakajima, our Managing Officer, Toyota Motor Corporation, Tengku a professional race car driver, and Sean Lee. There we go. Not only the best beatboxer, in my opinion, in the world, but also true blue car enthusiast. Thank you so much for joining us here today. All right, we're going to keep it casual, we're going to keep it simple. Perhaps we start with Tengku, because you were one of the first to actually try the GR Supra, right? Prior to today, you were rehearsing, so you did so many donuts, colors of donuts. Tell me your honest opinion. How do you feel about the GR Supra?
I think lots of words. Well, one word is wow. The car is an enthusiast car. It's now grown up and sophisticated. I love it.
All right. And so does that mean you're going to get one as well? Yeah.
As a professional driver, do you think that GR Supra meet your satisfaction or meet your expectation?
Definitely, in every aspect. So if you talk about the Supra, it has the heritage, and the heritage is the front engine inline six twin turbo rear drive. That is elements to make it a good sports car. And in terms of vehicle dynamics, the car is straight, the car is agile, and this makes it, it loads of driving enjoyment. The class is refined now, makes it a simple car.
I think you got a question as well to
Motor Corporation from Malaysia. All my executive engineer about IMBC, the highlights portion I know about. So how different is to produce or develop more sports car versus half IMB motors?
Because I think IMB and Super have different roles. For example, IMB model like Hilux must become reliable, very fast, smartphones, and can go anywhere. On the other hand, Supra has to have good performance and handling for driving thrill as part of Supra's key philosophy of an exciting drive. And not just that, to make ever better cars, we have worked hard to ensure there is fun to drive feeling in every car we make, from Vios to Hilux to the Supra. So even though the roles of the cars are different, the core DNA and the development passion are the same, I believe.
All right, Nakajima-san, I understand that during the development of the car, there was a certain philosophy when producing the sound, the engine sound. What could be this philosophy?
So we feel excitement from all of our 5 senses: eyes, nose, ears, touch, and taste. To see a beautiful car, to feel the high quality material, to smell the smoke from the tires, to feel the different way each car drives. All of these super attributes will give excitement to the car enthusiast. But I think the most important is sound. Sound can make the car feel more powerful and more emotional. Supra, that's emotion. So the driver can feel excitement every time they start the Supra and drive it. I would like to invite all car enthusiasts to enjoy the Supra experience with exciting performance and emotional sound.
Well, thank you very much, Nakajima-san. Speaking about emotion and enthusiast, Sean, you are truly a car enthusiast, and I'm sure looking at the GR Supra really evoke your sense of emotions, all five senses. We can see it as well. How did it feel firsthand when you first heard and you found out that the GR Supra is back and is right here in Malaysia?
I feel super stoked because I was hoping to see the car in person, because since I saw those leaked pictures online, I was like, oh man, I'm going to get to see this car. And finally it's here, and I hope, I can test the car. Toyota? Maybe. Anyway, since I'm really happy that Toyota is coming out with more performance cars. The last piece that they come out was the JCA 80 Mark IV, which is my favorite because it's like a childhood dream to own one of those. And it's been since the Fast and Furious time, I'm sure everyone knows, so R.I.P. Paul Walker. But this is a really exciting thing for me, and I really fell in love with the car as I grew up because I learned more about it and started going into details about it. So big fan of a Supra family. So if you're asking me how do I feel, I'm going bananas like crazy.
Very nice. How old were you when the Mark IV was born?
When I was in high school, like Form 4. Yeah, high school.
I'm very tempted to ask you as a beatboxer, right, to
Yes.
make the sound of the GR Supra. Do you
Okay,
think you can replicate it?
if the GR Supra has an external wastegate, it's gonna sound like.
Oh, I can't get it
If it has a wastegate, I can imagine it.
All right, so final question. You are truly a fan and a car enthusiast. Do you think this car will meet the expectations of fans all over Malaysia?
If you guys are following my Instagram, you know I'm a super big fan of the inline 6 engine, and it's because of the sound, so you heard it. So definitely they really made the fans happy by remaining the 6-cylinder and the twin turbo. And I think that is truly what Supra is all about, is the inline 6 sound, and I'm really big fan of it. But it's just that I hope they had like a pedal, clutch pedal and manual. But it's all good. It's still an awesome car, and I cannot wait to test it. And so yeah, that's about it for the Supra thing that I'm crazy about. The inline 6. It's just the inline 6. The B58 is going to be awesome, I guess, by reading the specs.
I think you're speaking on behalf of a lot of people here as well, because many of our media folks did test drive the car, and we got the same reviews as well, and everybody said it was great, it was refined, it was exciting.
It's my turn.
Yeah, your turn is coming up very soon. But first, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much, Nakajima-san. Thank you, Nakajima-san. Thank you, John, Sean, for sharing with us your thoughts and your emotions about this. Let's commemorate today's launch with a quick photo opportunity. If I could get you to just step up front over here. Okay, we're gonna want a picture perfect moment. So we're gonna lap a little bit, make sure it's shiny. But for those of you who did not test drive, I urge you to really get your hands behind the wheels of one of these, because every person that I asked, you can ask any one of the media folks, they said it was absolutely brilliant. It was a childhood dream come true. It was truly remarkable. Okay, we're missing one more person. Can we please invite Mr. Ravindran K, our president of UNW Toyota Motor, up on stage to join our distinguished guests for a quick photo opportunity with our star of the day, the GR Supra. There we go, photographers. Snap away. Okay, let's start with the middle. The gentleman in the middle. All right, big smiles, big smiles. I like how the music is also so perfect for this moment. All right, to your left. Gentlemen, to your left. Let's look to your left. Right over there, you see the lady up front? There we go. Okay, and to the right-hand side, slightly to the right. Over here. Back to the middle, last few shots. Last 3, last 2. All right, thank you very much to our media friends, thank you. Oh, Sean, you saved the best pose for the last. There you go. Thank you very much, Nakajima-san. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Takayama-san. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Takujan. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. All right. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know how you feel about this. A legend is reborn and is right in front of you. Are you guys excited about this? Yes? No. Yes? Yeah? From afar. Okay, I can see that you're excited. From where you're seated, very, very shortly, I'm going to invite you to come forward to take a closer look. But truly, this is a historical moment that I'm truly glad that all of you are able to join us here today. Since the Supra was first introduced in 1978 all the way to 2002, we have seen the birth of 4 generations of Toyota Supra, truly writing a legacy of its own. And 17 years since the production of the Toyota Supra ceased, there was a 17 years hiatus. We're very glad that right here today, we reopen the history books and we write a new chapter in the rich legacy of the Toyota Supra with the introduction of the 5th generation of the Toyota GR Supra, as we see before us. Every Supra from every generation shares the same core fundamentals. And I'm talking about the inline 6-cylinder engine as well as the rear-wheel drive that truly makes the Supra what it is. And I'm sure it's to the excitement of each and every one of the true blue Supra enthusiasts. And apart from that, to create something truly spectacular like this, Toyota Motor Corporation decided to collaborate with BMW to merge their experiences and to create something truly extraordinary. So both the manufacturers came together, they agreed on the platform, they agreed on the parameters, and they went about their way to design and build it individually. So much contrary to many of people's belief, it is not just a rebadged Z4. In fact, Toyota went to great lengths to produce something that is truly its own, based on the inspiration of its rich legacy. In fact, the performance testing during the production period was done individually as well, which means that both of these cars drive very dissimilar, differently, although they share similar parts. And it's not just a looker, it's not just about the rich legacy, it's not just about looking good, but it's a performer as well. So what we see under this hood is a very powerful turbocharged 3-cylinder inline 6-cylinder engine, which means it gives you a whooping power 340 horsepower, 0 to 100 in only 4.3 seconds. How amazing is that? On top of that, and this is where I get a little bit technical, okay, because this is quite a technical car, it's not just a good-looking vehicle. In terms of performance, this car, a lot of attention has been put into lowering the center of gravity, and you couple that with a higher rigidity of the body structure. A lot of our media friends early on commented, yeah, it's more rigid, and it gives you superior handling. And to top that off, it also comes with a fast-shifting 8-speed transmission, and together with the active differential, or rather I call it in full active limited slip differential, put that together and you get awesome performance, you get great stability and great handling performance as well. Of course, words cannot express the emotion. So as Takayama-san mentioned earlier on, please do give it a try, because that would truly change your emotions. I know it looks great, but once you give it a try, that will really up the ante of what we see before us, truly living up to Toyota's aim of building ever beautiful cars, am I right? And with that, thank you so much for your kind attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to announce that the night has only just begun. We're going to invite you to come forward and come outside to experience the GR Supra up close and personal. We're going to have a beautiful DJ on the deck, so do stay tuned for that. Dinner is served at the back to my right-hand side. Buffet spread, we've got a simulator to my back left-hand side. Do check it out. Stay with us throughout the night as we celebrate the 5th generation of the Toyota GR Supra. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining with us here. And we hope that you have a great evening ahead. Thank you.